Hello and welcome to the Brad Tipton Review channel. I am making this channel and I am making this video to warn you that this man is not to be trusted. He is a charlatan, which means a fake, a fraud. Here's the definition of charlatan: a person who pretends or claims to have more knowledge or skill than they possess. Fraud, quack. This is a charlatan. His name is Brad Tipton, and he has a new program out called Debt Discharge Dynamics Artificial Intelligence. Brad Tipton. If you have come across this website and you are at all tempted to use his program to pay him anything, I strongly discourage you. He is a charlatan. He is a fraud, quack, thief. He is terrible at what he does. He is very nice on the phone, very nice in his videos. He's got a winning voice. I trusted him. I paid him $4,000 and he did not follow through. He did not help me. He harmed my family tremendously. Run away from this man, Brad Tipton. This is a picture of him that he's got in his books. This is a picture of him on his YouTube channel. And this is a picture of him more recently. And I want you to look. Instead of a cross, he has an eye. Do you think it's about him? I think he might think life is all about him, because he certainly doesn't care about you or me. He is out to get money. This man right here, Brad Tipton, is a charlatan. He is a person who pretends or claims to have more knowledge or skill than they possess. He's a fraud. He's a quack. He sells this program, and he's got a video on this program where he says this.
Hey, this is Brad Tipton. I want to take a moment just to give you a demo of my brand new Debt Discharge Dynamics program that's powered by artificial intelligence. It is the most latest, recent, up-to-date, most powerful, most effective debt discharge system that I know of on the planet. There's other folks who claim to teach about debt discharge and that other, but to my knowledge, I don't know of anybody. I mean, everybody that I know of is using an older, very manual system that's not up to date.
Let me tell you something. He is lying. He knows full well that he took a course from this group right here, yourlaw.org, in order to learn this. But he didn't learn it very well, because he kicked me out of his program. I have had to go over to UR Law and pay them in order to learn what Brad Tipton claims that he's going to teach here. He is a fraud. He's a charlatan. These are the guys that taught him, and I have been taking their course, and they have told me the process, and it disagrees with what Tipton told me in his process. I bought this program. I was one of the first people to have it, and it is nonsense, rubbish. Run away from Brad Tipton. Do not buy this program. I beg you. If you want to learn how to discharge your debts, you need to go to yourlaw.org and sign up for their, I think it's called Equity Discharge Class. That's what you need to do. Brad Tipton talks about it. He said he'll sing his praises about his own program. Folks, run away. Don't pay this guy a dime, please. He's a fraud. You might have landed on this kind of page, moving your property into a trust. Don't trust him for this either. He is not a trustworthy person. You might have landed on this page. Simple 3-step process and win, or we continue working for you for free as long as it takes. You know what? As long as it takes, or until you annoy him with a few questions and he kicks you off your platform and says you don't get a refund because you didn't obey Brad Tipton. That's what happened to me. I asked him questions, and I had joined this. I bought the debt discharge system, and I used to be able to get in here and watch the videos. And when I asked him questions that he didn't like, that could have taken him 30 seconds to answer, instead, he takes over a minute to answer and tell me that I will not get a refund, and because I'm not asking questions the way he wants me to ask them questions, that he is taking away the service and not allowing me to continue. Here's Brad Tipton's YouTube website, YouTube channel. He's got all this stuff on there, all these videos. And let me show you though, this is where Brad Tipton learned his latest debt discharge program. He learned it from these guys. I know that he took it here, and the reason I know is because when I was watching the marketing video for this, Brad Tipton's voice, which you will become very familiar with if you listen to any of these. If you just listen to the rest of this one,
I'm not throwing any rocks. I'm just saying that's what it is.
You would be able to know that as soon as you hear the marketing video that was on this website, it's Brad Tipton asking a question. And guess what he says? You know what? I'm not an expert on equity. So wouldn't equity and statute law mix? Wouldn't they combine well together? I'm paraphrasing, but it's definitely Brad Tipton. My wife and I heard it and went, oh my gosh, that's Brad Tipton. And he was asking the question the night before. He was teaching me how to go into a courtroom to try to fight a foreclosure on our house, because we had read this book, so-called book. It's a pamphlet by Brad Tipton. Brad Tipton claims he's published something like 8 books. Okay, books. What do you think of? You think of 100 pages or so. Brad Tipton thinks that 7 pages, see this right here? 7 pages, that's a book. All of his so-called books are around between 17 pages. Here's another one, 8 pages. He's published all these books. Yeah, great job, Brad. You're such a charlatan. It's disgusting. So don't trust this man. Don't trust Brad Tipton. He is not trustworthy. I encourage you to run away. Don't go to Brad Tipton classes. Don't sign up. Don't send him a dime. He will steal it. You'll never get it back. If he doesn't like you, he'll just postpone his services. Oh, I wanted to show you this. In this book, Brad Tipton says this. What? Look at this. Brad Tipton says about feeling overwhelmed. My wife and I were very overwhelmed, and we needed help, and we read this book, and I contacted Brad Tipton at this email, and it says, but what's even more, we can be there for you to contact us with questions 24/7 throughout the entire process. You know what? That's complete hogwash. He lies. He only works on during the week, California time. When I needed to talk to him, he refuses to talk to you. He will only answer questions via email, and it's only during his working hours. There is no such thing as 24/7 being able to contact Brad Tipton, the charlatan. Okay? So yes, I am mad. I am making this video in order to warn you away from this fraudulent character, and do not take debt discharge dynamics, artificial intelligence. Instead, if you're struggling with debt and you need to know how to get out of it, go to urlaw.org, and it costs $5,000, but their equity discharge program, their equity discharge class is what you need to take. Go here, equity discharge class, and find out about UR Law. They will help you, but do not in any way trust Brad Tipton, the charlatan. Don't trust this man right here. Don't trust him in any way, no matter how friendly he sounds. And he does sound friendly. Okay? Run away. Go to urlaw.org. All right. Please do not trust Brad Tipton. Have a good day.